Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing an X returns reading for the month of February for all of my Leos out there. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of energy are my Leos currently dealing with? What kind of energy are my Leos currently dealing with? What kind of energy are my Leos currently dealing with? What kind of energy are my Leos currently dealing with? Show me cards I need to see here. Okay. Very, very, very interesting here. Okay, so right out front, we have someone that is removing a sense of removing burdens. So there's a removal of burdens here. So let's get a little bit of clarification on that. Why exactly is the Ten of Wands here? What types of burdens are being removed? Give me some clarification on this Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Give me some clarification on this Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Give me some clarification on this Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have, like I said, right out front, there was this Ten of Wands. The feeling of the removal of a burden. Burdens are being removed here. The burdens are being removed because there's a sense of mental clarity. Okay? Removage of mental blockages. So you're getting, in other words, there's this sense of there was you know, the sense of mental clarity is removing a lot of the burden. You know, the emotional burden is being removed because there's a sense of clarity. So in other words, there's a straight there's a logical progression here. And before there was like a lot of emotional fogginess going on here. But now since there's the sense of there's an emotional clarity, like, okay, the burden is being removed. Now I know what's going on here. There was a sense of if you not really knowing what was going on before, but now since there's clarity, you have a clear understanding about what this person wants, what they're about. So you know there's that. This individual that we're talking about here happens to be a water sign individual. Okay, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. All right. Now this is a person that wants to be generous, that wants to be, you know, makes wise decision when it comes to being courteous, when it comes to being generous. This is a very nurturing individual, a very nurturing energy coming off of this individual here. And as I said before, the removal of the burden, the burden was not exactly knowing what this person's true intentions were. Once the intentions became clear, okay, there was no angles to be had here. It was a genuine loving energy that this person was genuinely interested in you, for you. Then there was a sense of calmness here. This individual also, you have Ten of Pentacles here. So this individual absolutely is thinking about the larger picture here. In terms of financial, this person has a lot of wants to make things financially coalesce with each other. So in other words, this person wants to build something financially structured that's not just going to last just for the duration of you guys' relationship, but extend beyond that into possibly having children and grandchildren. So this person has really put a lot of thought into creating something that's going to last. Okay, this is again this nurturing energy. This is an individual that is thinking about the bigger picture as far as finance goes as well. So it's not just about love, it's about building something, a financial structure that's going to last into the future. All right, now there is a little bit of apprehension on this individual's part, though. There is a little bit of apprehension that this individual has here. So let's get some clarification on the apprehension. Why exactly is the Nine of Wands here? Give me some clarification on this Nine of Wands. Give me some clarification on this Nine of Wands. Why is this Nine of Wands here? Give me some clarification on this Nine of Wands. Why is this Nine of Wands here? Okay, let's see. Okay, so the Nine of Wands here, this person's feeling a little bit apprehensive, like they got to watch their back, like they're not, you know, that they're kind of nervous about the relationship because they want to make sure it's real. They want to make sure it's truthful. They want to make sure, hey, you know what? Does this individual feel as strongly about me as I do about them? So they're not exactly sure if the relationship is a truthful one in terms of the emotional the all of the emotional energy that they've put into this relationship. They're not too sure if it's reciprocal on your part. Okay, so they're being a little bit cautious here to protect themselves emotionally here. We also have now we're very sure that this person feels extraordinarily happy being with you. That them being with you definitely brings this sense of elation on here. Okay, so they're definitely happy and elated to be with you, but they are afraid that you're going to leave them out in the cold. They are afraid of getting left. Okay, so as I said before, they know that you have a clear path of where this individual is coming from, because there is this sense of mental clarity that you now this person was able to articulate how they actually felt about you. So the actions were meeting the rhetoric, in other words. So you're like, okay, they gave you a sense of calmness. So your burdens were relieved. However, this person's burdens is, they're still going through a little bit of self-doubt here. Okay, they want to make sure that this relationship is really legit, that it's really real. Okay, so that's what's going on with them. But as I said before, this relationship definitely does make them happy, but they are still afraid of being left out in the cold. With that being said, there's also another individual here. This is an air sign individual. Okay. This King of Swords energy. This individual is someone that is very emotionally grounded, very emotionally solid individual here when it comes in terms of making decisions based on emotion. This person is very emotionally grounded, very emotionally solid, very strong-willed individual. Okay, and this person, again, this is an air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And they've articulated their interest in you, and right now they're just kind of waiting to see how things work out. All right, they've put some, they put some fillers out there, so they're just kind of waiting to see how things progress here. In addition, here we have the World card. So things for this individual has come full circle. This also could represent this could also be some foreign energy here. So something that, in other words, this could be someone that's not exactly from your homeland, so to speak. So this could be a foreign energy. Could be someone of another ethnicity, if you will, another nationality. So that's the kind of energy and vibe that's coming off of this as well. This individual could be someone from another ethnicity, as well, and they have voiced their interest in you, and they're just kind of waiting to see how things are going to play out. They don't know if the fact that you guys are from two different ethnicities, that will play a part or what in the situation, but that's why they're a little kind of apprehensive about it. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. So with that being said, let's see what kind of energy your ex is doing. What kind of energies is your ex dealing with? What kind of energies are your ex dealing with? What kind of energies are your ex dealing with here? What kind of energies are your ex dealing with here? What kind of energies are your ex dealing with here? Show me cards you need to see. Show me cards you need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Interesting. So, your ex is dealing with an individual that's doing a lot of soul searching here, a lot of self-reflection, if you will, about pursuing a relationship with your ex here. So this person is doing a lot of self-examination. This person also has a very is very grounded, very structured individual. That energy that your ex seems to be dealing with here. So this person's done a lot of self-reflection, a lot of contemplating about their behaviors. They're very solid, very structured. They're also trying to manifest a particular outcome. So they're also trying to use their ability to manifest a certain type of outcome, if you will, with your ex here. Okay. However, there is the fear that they also have. It was interesting, of being left out in the cold. So they have this fear of being left as well. The same kind of energy as and mindset as the person that's currently trying to pursue a relationship with you currently. There's this fear of being left. So that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. I have some thoughts on that, but this is also, and I'll explain those in a minute. We also have, now this individual wants to pursue something long term, something committed, possible children in the future. Okay. This person looked like your ex met this individual at some type of festive event, some type of some place where there was like some type of celebrating going on, possibly a bar or a party or something like that. This individual happens to be an earth sign individual, okay? A Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus, okay? And this person also is pretty good with their finances as well. So this person is financially solid, but they feel like their hands are tied behind their back, okay? Because, again, there's this feeling that they have of them being left. So my thoughts on the situation, and also because of what I'm feeling here from this, from the energies of these two particular situations, is you both the people that you are dealing with currently have this fear of both of you walking away from them. My sense is that that either one of you are not firmly committed to these individuals as far as deep interests go. Because maybe I'm getting the sense that maybe there's some unfinished business here between you two, or that needs to be resolved one way or the other. So I feel like there's some unresolved issues here, and that's why both of these individuals have this fear of being left. Because again, this is an unresolved issue here. So let's see if my feelings, my suspicions are correct. What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? Some cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Okay. So, you got the Three of Pentacles here. And that tells me that there's some type of project or some type of work situation that both of you are involved in. So to some extent, you guys are in each other's vicinity. Either friends of friends, or you have friends together, and there's some type of business aspect to this here. So you're going to kind of come across each other, some kind of business situation, some type of project. You could work with this individual. You could be partners in some type of project with this individual at school. But there's some type of overlap here whereas though there's some type of connection that you guys either directly or indirectly have with each other. All right. There's also some type of financial, some type of structural interest here. That something that's long term. Okay, something long term in terms of financial structure for yourselves and for your children and children's children, that type of thing. So that's what makes me think that there's some type of project, some type of business aspect to this whole thing here, some type of school aspect, but something that's going to generate some type of long-term revenue source, some type of long-term revenue situation is definitely at play here in this situation for sure. Or some type of a situation from school that's going to lead to some type of financial structure, a financially structured situation. Finally, here we have the Queen of Wands, and that shows that both of you are relatively attractive. Okay, and you're both sending out this positive, loving, warm energy. Okay, and it's you're kind of sending it out to each other. Okay, this tells me that at some point there is definitely going to be some type of reconnection that's going to take place between you two at some point. So because this aspect of attraction that's there. So obviously they're attractive. Obviously you're attractive, and at some point, because you have common interest, possibly even financial interest, that's going to bring things to the surface. And as I said before, the energy here about these particular situations is I feel as though you guys have unfinished business with each other, and that's why. And these other individuals that you're currently in either in or pursuing a relationship with, that's what the problem here is. There's unfinished business, and the feeling is that they both know when your part is a water sign individual, and with them it is a earth sign individual. They can kind of feel that you're not exactly 100% committed to the relationship, and that's what's going on here. So let's see what type of what additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? Show me cards you need to see. Cards that I need to see. Wow, that is crazy. So, within the next few weeks, there's going to be this kind of interaction is going to take place, okay? It's going to be an interaction that you guys are going to have with one another, okay, for the next couple of weeks or so. Now, things will begin to be revealed. Old feelings will begin to surface if you believe. What this means is if you and they both can get past whatever you're currently, whatever you were dealing with. This is similar. This is very similar to the other fire sign that I did as well. There seems to be this aspect of reconnecting with one's ex. Bringing up old things that were unfinished business really seems to be the theme here. If you guys can work past whatever, again, it really largely depends on why the separation happened in the first place. But if you guys could get past it, there's going to be these old feelings are going to begin to surface again. Also, I want to stress this does not necessarily mean this is an ex that you just broke up with. This could be someone that you broke up with a couple months ago, or the ex before the other person you messed with. So this ex can be from any point in your life, really. Okay, But this particular individual here is something. There may be a little bit something a little bit different about this, because I definitely believe that there's some type of financial aspect to this, and there's also some type of overlapping that you guys have common interests, and they're going to kind of run in each other that way. Through maybe through friends or through work or something like that. But there's going to be something that's going to bring you guys into each other's orbit. And finally, we're talking about it's going to take about a year for things to really begin to really take off. If they're going to take off, it's going to take about a year. Because you guys both do have common interests, but it's going to take about a year for things to really begin to turn around here. So that's that. So, with that being said, this is a general X returns reading. If this did not resonate with you, that's fine. And you want to know something a little bit more specific to your personal situation, the link will be below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If this did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more, again, the link will be below. Make sure you click that link to get a personal reading. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell to get all notified about all my releases. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.